So here we are in beautiful downtown Port Hope, and behind me you can see one of my very favorite haunts in town. This place is 41 John Street, Port Hope. It's called the Sword and the Scone, and it is a board game cafe. They sell some of my favorite coffees, my favorite baked treats, and they sell board games. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a wonderful little place, and the experience going there is just amazing. Let's check it out inside. Here we have Jen and Simon, who are the heart and soul of the Sword and the Scone. Hi guys.
Hi. Hello, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Jen is the mastermind behind these amazing looking scones over here. They are, what kind are they today?
These are maple pecan.
And they look amazing.
They
Unfortunately, they do smell good. Unfortunately, I can't eat them because they have nuts in them. But you also have over here, you have a list of your scones of the day. And my personal favorite is Friday, the white chocolate cherry.
That's Simon's
Also
favorite.
my favorite, yeah.
It seems to be a big favorite.
It's a big universal favorite. Our probably most popular scone is Saturday butterscotch vanilla caramel. Yeah, it's also got the longest name. I never remember how to say it. My favorite is papaya coconut. There's
Papaya coconut is very good. What other kind of goodies do you have here?
Well, we have muffins, cookies, 4 different kinds of gourmet cookies. We carry bagels. You can get bagels with cream cheese, bagel with butter. We carry candy here because we are a board game cafe, and candy and board games go hand in hand. We have biscotti because, you know, every cafe should have biscotti.
And well, Jen is our resident bakery expert. Simon is the game guru. So as the game guru, Simon, do you know how to play every single game that you have in the store?
Oh yes, every game in the store. Not every game that's ever been made. They come out pretty quick.
Why did you think to bring a board game cafe to Port Hope? What brought you here?
Well, it was like a series of fortunate events. Me and Jen were looking to open a business kind of like this, and Jen's parents had recently retired here in Port Hope, so we were a little bit familiar in the town. We'd come to visit and stuff.
Yeah.
And a little bit of research revealed that there was no game hobby store in Port Hope.
So we're moving with Simon over to this area, the other half of the store, which is where all the game excitement happens. How many games do you have in the store at the moment for sale?
For sale, how many games do we have? I don't know. We probably carry about 60 or 70 different games from any given time, and they cycle in and out. We try not to hold huge back orders of games, but instead have the games constantly cycling. When a game sells, we try to replace it with a new game that we've never had before, so
That makes sense.
there's always different things in here.
So, and what is your biggest selling game at the moment?
Yeah, the games that sell the most are the small, like really light family games. Like Nomia sells pretty often. Happy Salmon, which is a game for like 5, 6, 7-year-olds.
Okay.
That game sells a lot and is a ton of fun.
What age range do you think you cater to the most, or cater to in general?
Well, it really varies. I mean, like 30-something guys probably spend the most money in total. But that's one of the things, like I love board games a lot, and one of the things I love about them the most is how cross-demographic and cross-age group and everything there are. There's no certain ethnicity that's more into board games than another. There's no certain age that's more into board games than another. So we'll have groups of grade school children, and then groups of high school kids, and then like, you know, friends in their 50s playing a card game, and everybody's playing games. And
What do we have here, Simon?
oh, Star Wars X-Wing?
Star Wars X-Wing.
Yeah, Star Wars X-Wing, the Fantasy Flight miniatures game based in the Star Wars universe.
And
So-
this is a big seller right now?
Yeah, it is. It's a really popular game right now. Retired a few other games.
How many games do you have here to play?
Our last count was 225 or 230, and we've added a couple games since then. I don't think we're quite at 250 yet, but we're pretty close.
When I come here with a friend, I can get a coffee and a scone or a cookie or something, and I can just sit down and play.
Well, there's a stay and play fee, $3 a head.
Awesome.
And included in that fee is I will help you decide on what game you want to play, like how much time and energy you want to commit to it, and then I'll teach you how to play the game. So I'll help you set it up on the table and walk you through the first few turns.
And how much does $3 get me? How long can I play?
Oh, as long as you want. As Jen is fond of saying, the price is for the experience, not for any specific like allotment of time.
What game do you think is your most popular stay and play game?
Well, again, it depends on the crowd. Like a group of 50-year-olds and a group of 8-year-olds and a group of 20-year-olds are going to play different games. Most played are smaller, more parlor games. Like Yikers gets played a lot. Cat Tower is super popular right
Those
now.
are Naomi's favorites, actually.
Yeah. Dutch Blitz, Anomia, Hanabi, Codenames sees a lot of play too. Codenames is the Eschenspiel winner this year, so it's basically like the best game that came out in 2016.
Jen has become a very good friend of mine, and we love coming here to chat, and we've talked about a lot of the things that you want to see happen in the shop. What kinds of events and things do you see happening here in the near future?
Well, current events that are gaining momentum are Friday Night Magic, which is at 5:30 every Friday. If you play Magic, Magic the Gathering, or if you want to play Magic, Simon knows everything about Magic there is to know, probably. Because he's been playing like 25 years since it started. So if you don't know how to play, come out. We have free starter decks that we can give you. That's Friday nights. We have a knitting group that's starting here in May on Tuesdays in the afternoon. If you're interested in that, if you knit, if you crochet, if you do any kind of needle arts at all, that's starting here, and there's just going to be a couple hours of ladies or men getting together for scones, coffee, chit-chat, and needle arts.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'd like to see, I'm going to put out some feelers to see if anyone's interested in a lunchtime gaming club that's going to be happening here maybe Wednesdays or Thursdays between 12 to 1, I think we discussed, 12 to 2. We'd love to have some sort of Scrabble league starting in the evenings. Yeah, well, we're open till 8 on Fridays and Saturdays, and we'd love to see more people coming in to play games on a regular basis for that too. So that's kind of what we're hoping to get started.
And that's what's in the works now, and there's been lots of other talks about other things coming up in the future too.
Oh yeah,
so.
we've got our hands in all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you guys are coming up on 1 year of being open.
June 1st. June 1st will be 1 year.
And there might be some sort of festivities happening.
We never know, right? There could be festivities. Why not, right?
Yeah.
Festivities are fun. Games and festivities and scones go together. So.
They really do. It's always a party, right? Speaking of parties, you have birthday parties here.
We've had lots of birthday parties here. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had, we've had from 7, 8 people. What was our biggest party, baby? 15 people, yeah, because we can seat 16 to 19 comfortably on the gaming side, and people just like to come and play games with their friends for parties, and they just get food and drinks here, and it's kind of a really good environment to have a lot of people and to be able to not have to worry about feeding them, because
Yes.
all here.
We can sure you have snacks in the house to feed the people.
Yeah, we have all the drinks and food. We do all the cleanup, right?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun.
That's a big plus as well, doing the cleanup. If you were to name your favorite game in the store.
God. See, the interesting thing about this business is I am not a gamer per se, but being married to one and running a game store has made me more.
Yeah, you come from a retail
game friendly. Yes, I have a background in customer service. I'm very happy to serve everyone in a cafe. But gaming, But since doing this, I would say my favorite game. Oh God, I really enjoy Talisman. That is a fun game. You want to play that? I enjoy Anomia, but you got to be quick. Probably one of my favorite games to play. We played backgammon here because I love.
One of the other nice things is I actually have a loyalty card. You guys have loyalty cards.
Let me show it off. So
And
it's a business card that has a loyalty card on the back. So when you fill out every one of these for a hot drink or a scone, or both if you get both, then you get your 10th one free.
And today actually happens to be
Ooh,
my
you
10th
get a free
day, and
one.
I get a free one. And so today, they have a new flavor shot out. It's the cupcake latte.
Syrup. So
Cupcake syrup.
You like your cupcake latte?
I love cupcake latte.
Yeah.
And there's my cupcake latte. Oh, I'm so excited about it. And I'm getting a cookie as well. The chocolate chip raisin, which sounds strange, and
yes, people are weird about it.
People are weird about it because raisin cookies, whatever. But the chocolate chip raisin
good.
is one of my favorite things. So, look at that. Simon, what would you say is your favorite game in the store? I know it's like asking you your favorite child.
Yeah, that's tough. I'd say Cosmic Encounter and Dominion are probably my 2 favorite games in the store.
I was in here the other day and I discovered this Monty Python little plushie guy, and I think he's hilarious. You can actually rip off his arms And they look like they have little blood spurting out of them. So if that's your kind of thing, they are here and they're adorable. They're pretty hilarious. There's that Codenames game, which is one of my favorite at the moment. I also really like Munchkin. Munchkin is a lot of fun, and there's so many attachments and add-ons for Munchkin. I like this idea of the steampunk one there. I think that's pretty cool. So, yeah, lots of fun ones. There's so many ideas for younger kids as well, which I think is cool, so you can make it a family affair to come. And those are the salt and pepper shakers that one of these days are going to end up at my house because I just love them so much. So if you find yourself looking for something to do in downtown Port Hope, it's a really fun little shop where I spend a ridiculous amount of time, and we really love it here. So come on out, check it out, tell them I sent you, and it will get you nothing, but you'll be able to say that I sent you, so that's pretty cool. So many fun things to see and do and eat. And the company is pretty amazing too.
Aww, thanks, Karen.
I try. Thanks for everything, guys.
Thanks for coming.
I think when you're watching a board game being played, it's like how a watchmaker feels when they're looking at the little gears turning inside a watch. Like there's so many different moving pieces that are all interacting with each other mechanically.
That's a cool way to look at it.
I love board games.